Hello everyone, in this video, I'll be discussing a list of top 10 psychological, thriller, supernatural, mystery anime movies. This list requested by Teenage Gamer. Thanks for commenting. And if you're new here, don't forget subscribe to our channel, also hit that notifications bell, so that you can stay updated whenever I upload a new video. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Let's start our list with genocidal organ. The war on terror is threatening the planet, with democratic states transforming into total surveillance control, and developing states plagued with genocides. Charges against these terrorists include crimes against humanity, use of child soldiers, and genocide. From this, it seems that a man named John Paul stands in the center of all the chaos. So, in order to stop a new wave of genocides, an American assassin, Clavis Shepard, is tasked to take him down. Genocidal Organ is different in theme compared to the prior two, but nonetheless, an action-packed, mystery, sci-fi and psychological film. A thrilling chase between a fugitive and his assassin, Genocidal Organ focuses on the bigger mystery of why the war on terror exists, figuring out whether its cause is actually due to this one individual. Underlining issues in current comparative criminology, it is unfortunate to say that these problems still remain in our world today, with mystery surrounding its complete extermination. In ninth place we have Tech on Concrete. Two orphans exist in a place called Treasure Town, named Black and White. They aren't afraid to go all out against anyone that threatens them or what they hold dear. That's why things are about to go down, when a mysterious foreigner wishes to build an amusement park, thus destroying the town. Black and White refuse to let this go down without a fight. Studio 4 Degrees C is known for some truly amazing anime works, and added to that list is Tech on Concrete. From beginning to end, any audience that partakes of Tech on Concrete will be greeted with an excellent story, as well as some amazing animation. Tech on Concrete may look odd from the cover, but as they say, don't judge a book by its cover. In 8th place we have Ganso. Death does not have to be the end. One can live again, but only through beating the game posed by the black ball called Gans. On his way home to celebrate his younger brother's birthday, brave and kind-hearted student named Masaru Kato is stabbed to death. He awakes in a small room with a cityscape view in the heart of Tokyo, and he is not alone. To his surprise, it is not the afterlife, but the waiting room for a high-stakes game with their lives on the line. Before he has the chance to process the situation, Masaru is handed a gun, and teleported into the center of Osaka, to carry out one simple task: eliminate any alien on sight. Accompanied by the aged Yoshikazu Suzuki, the stunning idol Reika Shimohira, and the cold but experienced Juichiro Nishi, Masaru must overcome his fears in order to survive the game, and return home to his waiting brother. In 7th place we have Perfect Blue. Fame and success aren't always a blessing, and that truth hits Mima Kirigo very hard. Having left her J-pop idol group, Mima has found some success in a new crime drama TV show. Though thanks to crazed fans, hard work hours, and Mima's own mind, it seems that the world is against her. Perfect Blue asks this one simple question of the audience: what can make a person break mentally? Perfect Blue tackles the real-life drama that many actors and actresses have as they grow more popular in the industry. The issues Mima deals with are all too real, and Perfect Blue does a terrific job showing viewer through amazing animation, Studio Madhouse was the perfect fit for a reality-bending movie that makes viewer really wonder what is real in Mima's head and what is fictional. Is she losing her mind or is this really occurring? Trust us guys, Perfect Blue is a truly masterful film, and you'll enjoy every minute of Mima's struggle to gain control of what little control she has left. We give this movie a full recommendation to watch. In sixth place we have You and God, Chapter of Inga. You and God, Chapter of Inga is a prequel to the anime You and God. The film details Detective Shinjiro Yuki, also known as the defeated detective, and his peculiar partner Inga. Their first encounter, and various events that lead up to their current predicament. The setting is a war-torn, near-future Tokyo, Japan. The uneasiness and hostilities of this time have forced the Japanese government to utilize more extreme measures to control its citizens. From this, Shinjiro and Inga have employed themselves in solving crimes. Although Shinjuru's insights and skills have led him to solve many cases and nabbing the bad guys, Inga seems to have something more in mind when catching these killers. What more could Inga want, and could it be linked to his strange behavior? If you have not seen the You and Go series, you should definitely check it out, as we observe how this unlikely duo work together in countless, standalone mysteries. After you've gone through all 11 episodes, you can then wonder, how did these two meet? Well, the answer is here in this film, as we dig into Shinjuru's past, the birth of Inga, and how these two ultimately link up. Comparably the Sherlock and Watson of anime, or at least one of many duos. It is intriguing to see how these brilliant minds perform interchangeably. In fifth place we have Death Billiards. Death Billiards is a short mystery film about two men, Otoko and Rujin, who happen to have passed on the same day. Having no recollection of how they arrived at Quindesem, they soon learn that they must compete in a game of billiards to determine who gets to pass into paradise, and who into the inferno. As a young woman escorts them to a bar area, the men have no route of escape, forced to a round of pocketing balls in a game, like nothing they've ever played. When it comes to destiny, fate, and death, those subjects in and of themselves are a complete mystery. This film highlights the 50-50 odds of who will be dealt the more favorable outcome over the other. Demonstrating two vastly different individuals, from opposite ends of the spectrum, it is difficult to say who deserves what depending on how they've lived their lives and how they've died. Overall, determining the results from start to end is a mysterious afterlife excursion. In fourth place we have The Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya. The Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya is a continuation of the anime series, documenting the disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya. It's winter holiday, and with Christmas fast approaching, the SOS Brigade decide to have a hot pot party. After finalizing these plans, a few days later, Kyon goes to school only to find that Haruhi has gone missing, in addition to normal supernatural elements becoming non-existent. When more strange occurrences succeed another, Kyon is desperate to figure out what is happening. Heading back to the club room, Kyon then spots a message and clue from Yuki Nagato that can substantially change things back to the way they should be. The disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya clocks in at 2 hours and 42 minutes, but we can say that there are no dull moments whatsoever. In understanding and finding the solution to how and why Haruhi vanished, the story sinks further than that apparent issue, where we become aware of Kyan's urgency and desolation. The element of time travel and alternate universes is super exciting, always offering uncertainty, and with this provides a thrilling viewing experience. Next up is Paprika. Dr. Atsuko Chiba is famous in the real world, thanks to her new technology. This device allows a person, in this case Atsuko's alter ego Paprika, to see a dreamer's deepest thoughts by diving into them. The abilities for the study of humanity's inner mind could reach a new apex thanks to Atsuko. However, all the while, what if such an invention fell into the hands of those with dark intentions? That very scenario occurs one day, and it's up to Paprika to somehow figure out who has it, and stop them from using it for the wrong means. Paprika is one of those anime movies you can explain to everyone, and get different reactions. The movie could be seen as an artistic masterpiece, thanks to Studio Madhouse. All the while, it could be seen as a movie depicting what lies inside a human's mind at the deepest level. Haven't you ever wondered what a dreamer really wants and desires? Next we have Ghost in the Shell. Set in 2029, Ghost in the Shell envisions a future where cybernetics are so advanced that any part of the human body can be replaced. This technological wonder led to prolonged life and the development of AI, but also new forms of terrorism. Within Nihama City, these incidents are investigated by the Public Security Section 9, a government group consisting of humans and cyborgs working side by side. Major Motoko Kusanagi, who has full body enhancements, is tasked with investigating the attacks of a hacker known as the Puppet Master. Ghost in the Shell is worth watching for the thrilling action sequences, which still hold up today. As a movie, it deserves to be studied due to the way it blends blockbuster set pieces with artistic sequences, while effectively maintaining a consistent tone. It is worth discussing and rewatching for the philosophical questions that it dares to ask. What does it mean to be human? If the flesh is removed, should that person now be considered an object? It offers no easy answers, as there are none to give. Ghost in the Shell's popularity is well documented, with a live-action Hollywood adaptation even being released in 2017. But it is one experience that audiences keep on revisiting. And last we have Steins Gate, the movie-lore region of Deja Vu. Steins Gate had a huge impact on the anime industry, and is considered one of the greatest series of all time. With a near-perfect conclusion, the announcement of a follow-up movie, understandably, left a few wondering whether it might have been better to leave good enough alone. That fear only lasted until about 1 minute into the movie, as Lord Region of Deja Vu showed that this fictional universe had more to offer. At least one more series, anyway. Shifting focus from Okabe to Kurisu, she arrives back in Akihabara to find her old eccentric friend, suffering the side effects of his time traveling. Eventually, he disappears from existence, leaving Kurisu as the only one that actually remembers him. After being warned not to mess with time by Okabe, her options are to either abandon her friend or ignore his final request. Every single decision made in Steins Gate has weight to it, and consequences. Filled with twists and turns, the franchise perfectly transitions from the small to the big screen, and Kurisu is a fantastic protagonist, just as likable as Okabe. Alright everyone, that's all for today's list. I hope you must enjoy the video. Show your support by dropping a like and subscribing to my channel. In the end, you all stay happy, and I will see you in the next video.